In today's video, I'll be showing you how to go ahead and get yourself on the Throw leaderboard in Pet Simulator X. Before we go ahead and get on with the video, would you like to go ahead and win yourself a free huge pet? All you need to do is drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and then comment your Roblox username down below. I pick one lucky winner from each video. Anyway, without further ado, let's get on with the video. So when you load into the area and go ahead and see the leaderboard, you've got all the different people up on there. The leaderboard goes all the way up to about 500, I believe. It did recently get reset because there's a glitch, but the glitch no longer works. Anyway, for your top 100, you get a huge, so I'm telling you guys how to go ahead and get yourself on to the leaderboard. So one of the first things you can go and do is you can go ahead and collect these orbs. Now, something you definitely need to get done at some point. And then you need to go ahead and upgrade critical yeet chance. It's the main one you need to upgrade. There's another good one at the bottom, but critical yeet chance is what you need to go ahead and upgrade. So then if you go ahead and get your pets, you're going to throw them and be able to throw them much further than the other stuff. So get as many orbs as you can. The next thing you need to do though is make sure you actually have a good pet. So you have a toilet cat there, about 80 million strength, which is way better than pets, even way higher strength than it. So it needs to be a special pet like the toilet cat. There is other pets as well. I'm going to show you how to go ahead and get the toilet cat. There's two main ways of going ahead and doing this. So on the first, we're going ahead, loading into the pro server, just any trading server. And then we're going to have to go ahead, once we went ahead and loaded in, we're going to need to access the trading terminal. So we'll quickly skip this bit right now. Load ourselves in. There may be already one of your servers. There's about 3,000 of them, I believe, existing right now. Every day that goes on, more come into existence. But as you can see, the toilet cat just there. The best version would be the shiny Dark Owl, though. Realistically, it's been way too expensive for you. And it's just going to be too hard to get, too rare. I don't think any exists at the moment. We'll go ahead and load in. We can see a normal toilet cat though, just to go ahead and see how much it does go ahead and cost. We would like to call them. I'm actually going to click on the Dark Matter one right now, which is better. Dark Matter is the best. The shiny Dark Matter is the best though. Hardcore and not hardcore doesn't matter. I see 3 trillion for a Dark Matter one though. Probably too expensive. I really wouldn't advise this, especially as this update's been around for a while, which don't need to be on the leaderboard now. You might as well wait, save yourself like a few trillion gems, you know. But let's just see a normal toilet cat. Just go ahead and show it for value. Oh, that server didn't work there. We'll quickly try loading in to another server. And as we, if this game works, okay, we'll load into this server now. And you can see a toilet cat. They're about, I've seen them go about 150 to a low as about 75 billion. They're always somewhere in that range. There is definitely cheap pets you can go ahead and get, but the toilet cat, it's 160 bills. That is quite an expensive one. Probably not worth buying unless you're desperate for it. Really wouldn't recommend though. As you see, we do already have one. I think I'll slightly stronger than one, but we don't need another one. There's no point in getting 2 of them. Although if you do want to be 100% efficient, you actually do need a whole team of them. That's way more expensive though. Don't need to worry about that for now. But as we go ahead and load in, there's another way, of course, as I did say, you can go ahead and get the toilet cat. The actual way that everybody's getting the toilet cat is if we go ahead and make our way back into the rocket ship. Love this rocket animation, by the way. Whoever did this, you did an amazing job there. So if you load it into place, you can actually go ahead and hatch the toilet cat from the egg. It's the final egg down here, and it's just a secret pet in there. It doesn't actually show as being in there, but it's one of the secret pets you can get. I think it's very rare to get. Already a lot of people are starting to hatch those. My biggest tip is just wait, and more people go and hatch it. Of course, if you don't want to wait, or you can't afford the toilet cat, the merch will actually go ahead and spawn over a fireball cat. As you see, there's no merch in there, so we actually have to go make our way to Training Plaza. Just so I can show you the pets, you know the exact pet I'm talking about. You may already know this, you may not. There is also more complicated tips later on in this video. I just want to get the main ones out of the way first. So the first thing to make sure is you have a strong pet. So I'm going to quickly go ahead and go back to the training terminal when we load in. And we're going to go ahead and make our way over to it, as we see right in front there. Check if there's any in the server, maybe. Can't see it for a quick glimpse. And if we just search up fire, and it should be there, fireball cat. Again, shiny Dark Matter is the best. Hardcore and not hardcore doesn't matter. No ones, these, I've seen them go for like 1 billion. I've seen them go for 100 billion. I don't know. I probably wouldn't advise spending more than 10 billion on one. Equally, if you wait in about a week's time, I would be shocked if they're even going for more than like 3-4 billion. Go ahead and purchase Fireball Cat, so I can actually show the stats. That's probably the best way to do it. May even have to overpaying. Personally, not a big fan of overpaying usually, but for the content we got to. You see, Fireball Cat definitely not as strong. 12 billion, I felt a little bit of an overpay. I mean, if for the sake of the video, it's fine though. So we're gonna have to make our way back over to the rocket ship place, so we can actually go ahead and eat a pet. Nope. Okay, so as we go ahead and load ourselves back into this, you can see the rocket ship over here. Get back in the rocket ship again. I just gotta love that. Like, you gotta take a minute to appreciate that rocket ship animation there. It's such a cool animation. Okay, it's in the place right now. Good way to go ahead and show this is the Fireball Cat's 35 million strength, and the normal Skip to Toilet Cat has, I think it was 80 million strength there. So we just go ahead and just do a test at the moment. Let's go ahead and test this with the Fireball Cat. So we just go ahead and yeet up out the Fireball Cat. We've got critical yeet as well, so to make that in mind, critical yeet's going to be able to buff your score way higher. But with a critical yeet, with the Fireball Cat, just so you can roughly see the change we have, we get about 4 or 5. It's critical yeet. The definitely was expected to go this high. I think we get around about just a little bit less than 6 million. I'll probably give me about 5.64 million, which definitely is not high enough to get you on the leaderboard there. Also to keep in mind, it doesn't actually matter which pet you throw. It can be a huge Titanic or just a normal one. It's the stats that actually matter. And if we go ahead and equip the Toilet Cat, we'll be able to show a much better throw here. We should be getting about 10 laps, I think that's my highest. I think I actually made it 12, I'm in a critical yeet. So without a critical yeet, with the Toilet Cat, we go ahead and throw this. Again, it doesn't matter what you're throwing. Make sure to keep that in mind. You can throw anything. It's purely off whatever that stat is above the bird. That is the main thing you need to go for how far your pet is going to go. Of course, critical yeet to make it go way further. And you see, even without a critical yeet though, we're destroying it. Toilet Cat is way better to get. Don't worry, you don't need the Toilet Cat at the moment. You will definitely get at some point. For now, just use the Fireball Cat to test how far you go. It's perfectly fine. You've got to remember, the leaderboard resets in about 2 weeks. So I think actually it's a little less than 2 weeks now. It's like the leaderboard resets next update. So you don't need to worry about making sure you've got all the strongest stuff now. For now, focus on all the stuff you can actually do. So for example, orbs. You see me going and running around collecting orbs. Orbs actually go ahead and help you. So always make sure you have orbs. They can boost your stat. They don't boost it by loads. But if you spend time in a lot of them, it can actually make quite a big difference in your score going up a lot higher. Of course, just to make sure the strongest pets equipped. You have as many equipped as possible, which brings us on to our next point. And this is probably one of the biggest things in the video. One of the things you need to pay a lot of attention to. It's how many pets can you equip. Of course, I've got the 8 pets equipped already. And you do, if you want to be on the leaderboard, you're going to have to be able to equip as many as possible. It's something you are going to have to do. It's going to cost you quite a bit of Robux, as you can see, 2,200 Robux there if you'll make sure you have 20 pets equipped, which is definitely quite expensive. Of course, there's 3 ways to go ahead and get extra pets though. The main one being collection. Everybody knows about the collection. As you can go ahead and see if you get extra levels up in the collection by going ahead and just collecting more pets. You can go ahead and equip more pets. That's something you definitely should try and do. Make sure you got the common ones. That's something I never make sure to do. And also, everybody's forgot about this, or at least I completely forgot about this. Quests still exist. You can go and get quest points and buy an extra pet slot. Nobody talks about this. I know some people that like completely forgot about quests. I'm like super close to being able to do it. But you can actually buy yourself an extra pet slot. That's a real probably 200 IQ tip I can tell you there. Just want as many pet slots as possible. So throw pets as far as possible. Anyway guys, thank you all you guys for watching today's video. Hopefully you have found these tips useful. I tried to put in a bunch where it's like for newer people that just have completely missed the update. And for guys that have been here the whole time. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. See you next one. Drop a like, subscribe, bye.